Alright, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the show and thank you for tuning in. Today I've got a quick little pickups video for you, and I also have a brief little announcement about something that's going to be coming up in the near future, which I'll talk about at the end of the video. But for now, we're going to come out guns blazing with Grand Theft Auto 5 for the Xbox 360. This is exciting because, believe it or not, this is my first ever Goodwill find. I've been there like, I don't know, 500,000 times, and I always seem to come across either sports games or something that looks promising, but it doesn't have the disc, you know, that type of stuff. But this has both discs. It's got the map and the manual, so very cool to find a good Goodwill game complete. Good use of alliteration there, Mark. We'll drink to that. By the way, wanted to mention this. I came across this recently, Dr. Pepper Strawberries and Cream. You're probably gagging right now, but I gotta say, it's not too bad. I'm curious what sodas you're into. Personally, I'm not much of a soda drinker, at least not at home. But I came, like I said, I found this, and I've been enjoying it quite a bit. So let me know if you have any favorite sodas out there. Back to Grand Theft Auto 5. I'm wondering if you think I should hold on to this or be on the lookout for the PS4 version. It probably doesn't make too much of a difference, right? Anyway, I'll still think about that. Let me know. And next game here is spoken of very highly by Modern Retro Renaissance. It's Streets of Rage 4, which I picked up at GameStop. I've been wanting to get this for a while. This happens to be the anniversary edition, which I believe, yes, includes DLC, so I guess there's extra content. I have no idea. I believe Mr. Modern Retro Renaissance refers to this as his favorite beat-em-up of all time. I'm probably wrong about that, and if so, I'm sorry. It's Streets of Rage. I'm a big fan of the first game. The second game's great too, although I do like the first one more. I've never played Streets of Rage 3, but I heard this is excellent. Could this be the best one of all? I have no idea. To tell you the truth, I'm more of a Final Fight person. I almost said Final Fight guy. That would have been funny. I'm curious if they're going to come out with a, kind of a remake, a remaster of Final Fight eventually. I heard that might be in the works, but that's sort of being rumored from what I understand. I don't know. I'd love to see it, honestly. And the last game that I have here is a complete in-box copy of Fester's Quest, which was gifted to me by none other than Jason from the Kinda Cool YouTube channel. He came across this at, I forgot the name of the convention down there in Texas. Retropalooza. But he knows how much of a fan of this game that I am, and he got it for me, and he sent it my way. And I can't say how much I appreciate this, Jason. This is truly a gem in my collection. It really, really is. I grew up with this game. I'm very nostalgic for it. Growing up, I was always terrible at it. Nowadays, I can get, decently far before my wrists start burning from too much button mashing, but I do enjoy it nonetheless. And fantastic music, by the way, Sunsoft. Thank you again, Jason. Wow. And last but not least, very exciting stuff here, a Sega Genesis Model 1 AC adapter. I wanted to talk about this because I previously mentioned that I've been having video issues with the PC Engine. By the way, what I was doing is I shared the adapter with the PC Engine and the Sega Genesis, depending on which one I want to play. Anyway, so I was having the video issues with the PC Engine, right? What I didn't mention is that I also was having audio issues, like a loud hum whenever I would start up the Sega Genesis. And the common element between the two is the AC adapter that I was using. So over time, the video issues on the PC Engine would mellow out, and the same goes for the buzzing or the hum that I was getting on the Sega Genesis. It would kind of like slowly fade away, which I suppose is indicative of like capacitors finally warming up, that type of stuff. So what I decided to do is try out a new AC adapter. So I got on the computer and I came across everybody's favorite online retailer, DK Oldies, and they were selling this for very cheap. So I picked this up, and by the way, free shipping. I got a very good price on this. Not only that, it was shipped the next day, and it arrived at my house the day after that. So from the time I purchased it to it being in my hands was just 2 days, so no complaints there whatsoever. Popped this in, tried it on the PC Engine and the Sega Genesis, all problems resolved. So I mentioned that there was some questionable things going on with the stuff from AliExpress. Turns out it had nothing to do with that stuff, although I will say that my, the EverDrive that I got from them, still no good. So 50-50, okay? Sorry, AliExpress. Anyway, that just about does it for the pickups. So the last thing that I wanted to mention is that next month, mid-June, I'm going to be traveling with the family. We're going to be taking a very long trip over to Korea and Japan. And I wanted to mention this because I plan on doing some video game shopping while I'm out there. And so that'll be interesting. I'm curious if you have any recommendations for things that you would look for if you were out there. I also plan on doing some vlog style stuff. I hope that's okay. It doesn't really matter one way or the other because I'm planning on doing it anyway. So hopefully that'll be fun. It'll be interesting to kind of like take you on the ride with me. Maybe you find that interesting, maybe you don't. In addition, we will be checking out Super Nintendo World, which is part of Universal Studios Japan. Very, very excited to take the kid there. She's extremely excited. I think it'll be a good time for her. So just wanted to give you a heads up that you might see some vlog style stuff in the near future. And that is going to wrap up today's episode. I hope you enjoy this, and I'm looking forward to seeing you again. Take care.